What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another trade recap. I'm going to show you guys how I made around $800 today in around just a few minutes. So let's go ahead and just dive right into this really quick, right? So if we come in, this is what open's looking like, right? We immediately get this reaction off of this 15-minute. However, we have this hourly gap down here, right? And we're kind of in this slightly overextended range, right? So we have a tiny hourly gap right here. But I'd like to see us tap into this hourly. However, I don't think it's super necessary with like the structure we have on the 15-minute, right? We have all these generated highs leading up to this high time frame DOL, and then we have data highs right here at that 8:30 candle. So we also have this 5-minute here, and then we have a 15-minute gap above, right? So I'd like to see us tap in this 15-minute, get trade to this 1 hour, and then trade up higher. And that's pretty much exactly what happened. We got the SMT, and then I was able to take a trade off of that, right? So let's just go ahead and see. What I really like too is 9:30 opened, and we just didn't do anything, right? So we just added to the liquidity pool. So when 9:30 opened here, these two 9:30 and 9:35, we just add to the liquidity pool, right? And then at this time at 9:35, right, we have the SMT with ES where we tap into the gap, and then you look on both indexes, right? Look at this rejection wick on ES for one. It is insane, right? So it's like, where are we going to go? Where else would we go, right? We have generated highs, and we even took out, I think, I also went break even once because on NQ, right, we already tapped into this 15-minute, okay, but on ES we hadn't yet, right? So we get the distribution, so we have good draws on ES, right? We have amazing draws on NQ, and we have our SMT clear AMD structure, right? AMD. Here's our manipulation, and then we can assume our distribution from out of this, right? So then we open this 2-minute gap, and I'm thinking, okay, depending how we treat this 2-minute gap is how we're going to see if we want to go to the 1 hour or if we just want to displace higher and go up here, right? So we have a beautiful 15-minute PO3, just amazing, just beautiful, right? So we get our inversion here. This first candle was a little iffy, kind of throwing me off, right? And then still at this point we hadn't inversed this, so I'm like, yikes, man, I'm not sure, right? But with the clear AMD structure, good DOL, data highs, as well as the high time frame DOL as well. I believe that this was a 4 or 1 hour swing here. Yeah, so we have this 4 hour swing up here, right? And we can see that we are clearly rejecting to go lower. It is kind of some chop, right? But this trade was just honestly just so obvious, in my opinion, that I would have felt like dumb fading this in all honesty. But like I said, our 930 PO3, where we generate liquidity, right? This is the perfect PO3 that I love seeing, right? Where we generate liquidity at open, we manipulate into our gap, we have the SMT showing the manipulation, right? And then we get a super nice displacement on the IFEG. And at this point, I'm not worried about the 15-minute, okay? And I go ahead and take my entry here. And some people were like, oh, well, it just barely closed, right? But it's like, what else are we going to do at this, right? I put my stop loss at the wick low here. And I put my TP all the way to this buy side liquidity. And it ripped pretty fast. I'm not going to lie. Literally 4 minutes. Yeah, that's the trade that I took today. Let me get out of replay really quick. Leave. Bam. $819. And then this execution right here was literally a misclick. You can see I literally, like, I entered and instantly exited, bro. I was a little tired, bro. And fucking, like, dude. Fucking accidentally entered. I had my finger over the buy because I'm thinking we're about to get our setup, but I'm like, I wanted to fade. I really want to wait until we can tap into this 1 hour because of how ES was acting. So we were acting just super bearish on ES, like we wanted that 1 hour gap here. So I was just gonna wait for that. But yeah, that's the trade that I took today. Super fucking free. I really enjoyed it. A little 2-minute IFEG. Let me move to the. Yeah, I got like a fucking perfect entry on that bitch too. A little 1.1 RR. Super nice trade. I really fucked with it. Super nice. Yeah, I really like the trade. I can't lie. One of my favorites. But one of my favorites. LMAO. I'm crying. Shine. Let me get a good screenshot of this bitch right here. But yeah, that's pretty much it from me today. Took my one trade. I'm off. Don't really want to take anything else. I already had my one trade of the day, so I am off. Make sure all of you guys are trading the exact same, right? So, oh damn, he did get rid of it. Oh, ref. Okay. Well, whatever. But yeah, this is what I took today. So just wanted to show you guys kind of what I was thinking going through this trade, and why I took this, because I thought it was really good. I mean, if you faded this, if you trade IFEGs and you faded this, take some notes, bro. Genuinely, this trade was beautiful. Clear buy side, clear generated liquidity above, like just insane AMD structure. Very very nice price action as well. So yeah, that's the trade I took today. So I will see you guys in the next trade recap. All my links are going to be right down below, as well as use my code on Alpha Futures for 10, 25%, whatever discount they're running right now. Love you guys. Peace out.